Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back. We were gone for quite some time. I know we missed Friday. Didn't do the Sunday live, so we back Monday. Monday morning, bright and early. I'm gonna go over these charts and see what we have. Let's see if anything happened on Sunday. Like if anything sells. So Friday was here, Sunday here. And golfing at 9 o'clock at night. Damn, I drew this off for a reason. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't know what gap this is. We're going to figure it out after I drop down to a smaller time frame. But we traded right into this area. This zone created an engulfing at 8 o'clock Central. And we saw it all. So I'm pretty sure some of the guys in the group caught this move. Yeah, that's nice. Nice, got a buy here. Let's how that sell would have looked on the 4 hour. It's pretty much engulfed it too. It's not a color change. Well, we did have a color change here. On Friday, the close of Friday. Sunday coming for a retest. Sell off. We gained momentum going into the New York session. NYSE open at 9. We could fill this wick and continue down more. We already surpassed highs, previous 4 hour highs right here. This wick popped up slightly. Let me see if it's higher. 66.51.8. 60, yeah. By 1 pipette, which was higher. Let me see what was this gap for. Why did I draw this? I know they gotta have a reason. Hmm, 30? I don't know what I drew that for. I think that was just an area of interest. But I'm not sure. I think I drew this on my phone too. I think so. But I'm not 100% sure. Just want to make sure that on any of the smaller time frames, I'm not missing out Yeah, I don't know why I drew that, but nonetheless, I may have notated it when I talked about it possibly on Thursday. But that would seem kind of far-fetched because this was stemming from Friday, so it's a mystery. But nonetheless, we're going to get this off because we do not need it. It's weird that we got the market selling off like after this big push London did, created a swung low and pushed higher. That could be the what you call move. That could be the expansion out of consolidation that we were looking for. We had a sweep of the lows here, taking our liquidity, push high expansion out of this liquidity, and then we'll typically get a retrace into a fair value gap, which I don't see until what's the low of this? 38.9, 38.9. So not the best ideal. Let's hit the 5-minute shot. And on the 5-minute, which the time frame we really look at to get this entered in, it's not showing a clean push higher. Not like this, That's a clean push to the low side. Then you get a tap back in right here to this gap, sell off. But that's not what I'm looking for. And being that we don't have it yet, we're probably gonna get it around 8 a.m., 7 o'clock our time. Just trying to see what's going on. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was the move so far. That Sunday 9 o'clock was the move so far. We do have a bullish engulfing here that is still in play. I mean, the stops will be below here. We have stops right here. 66.23. Right up in there. Stops will be. Take profit would probably be up here. 657. But as far as these buys, if I'm looking at the slightly higher time frame, this is gonna close at 9. We got an hour and 18 minutes for this whole close. 741.8. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, one thing we swept highs on the 4 hour. I don't think we're going higher to sweep any more liquidity up here, but we could be coming down to fill this wick. That's what I'm leaning more towards. But the move, the entry already happened on Sunday. So what we would want to look for, since we're getting rejection wicks around this resistance, we want to look to possibly be buyers anywhere in this area. So if the market pushes higher, sellers, I might want to still get into a sell because we had engulfings from Friday, and then we got another engulfing on Sunday. So I'm more bearish on this Monday morning. So I'm gonna be looking to get into sales, but I need the market. I would like the market to come a little bit higher for me to get into sales. So I'm just gonna wait to see how these. At least give it a chance for this hour to close in the next 15 minutes or so. And we'll see what they do. Trying to see if we get an engulfing here. Market push higher. Entry 66.45. And put an entry sell, market limit sell at 66.45. That's what I want to get into that. I want the market to go that high and get me in. $66.45. New order. Pending order. Sell limit. 66.45. Bam. Just like that. So market comes up high. We want to be in that thing. You feel me? Yeah. If we get back up there, it's not looking like it. You feel me? Oh yeah, that's perfect entry, baby. That's a perfect entry. It'll pop back up. So yeah, we just gonna be patient. I just want a better price. That's all. Granted, I do feel like we're bearish and we got targets down here. Potentially still off of this engulfing. Ultimately, we have the 4-hour gap down here and the daily gap that we didn't 100% feel. That 4 hours stemming from this area. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame so you can see it right quick. Bam. 4-hour gap right there. Yeah, a little tap in, but nothing too substantial. So we could go down, fully fill this, and then we have a daily going all the way from November 22. I'll put that on there. 11, 22. Four-hour gap. Friday, April 23. $4.28. That'll work. Yeah, it's just a waiting game, y'all. We're waiting for price to pop up. Just to get a better price. Like I said, out the 4-hour alone, if we ain't got this, chances are we gonna go all the way down here. Our targets will be right here. This is what we target take profit 66.22 on these sales. So with that being said, we are 14 pips away from where we currently are in the market. But instead of blindly just getting to a sell, I would rather the market pop up and hit my entry right here and then sell off. I just get better pricing up here. Because I look at it like if I get into a sell right now, it's a higher chance that the market's going to retrace up here anyway. So I might as well just wait for that, let that happen, and get me in. That's the patient play. Because I already missed the move. The move already happened. This was the move. The move was last night. So whoever got sales at 9 o'clock, New York time, 8 o'clock Central, you good. You know, you out that sell alone. I mean, you could have taken profits. I would say here would be nice. Right up in this little cover here at 66.35. So from 53, or say 55.35, it's 20 pips. Roughly 20 pips you could have got right there. So let's just be patient here. In a second, we're going to jump to the news. We got some news that you can use. And pull it up and see what we got coming up for the week. We are ending the month in about 9 more days. Almost got like a week left for this month. Week in a few days. So I'm gonna let this candle close. We got 8 more minutes left, and then we'll open up the news and see what we have coming up for the week. I'll be right back.
right, 6:40. That's when I usually get up.
Okay.
Oh, it's dreaming.
I heard the first time.
Good. Your camera on?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name? Hot?
First right here.
First.
It's on here.
First. You say yeah?
Oh, I get that.
Oh. Yeah, Corey. That's your time. One pump. Whew. All right, guys. We're almost about to hit our entry. A few pips away. Yes. Huh? Hold up. Fuck, you gotta wait on that shit. Gotta wait. Come on, baby. We're about 2 pips away from the entry. We just need a little slight push up, get our sell entry, and then we'll be targeting these levels down below. Here and here. So just need a little slight push higher. You hear me? And then we'll be good. And that was the opening of this new hour. So let's do this. We're expecting the market to probably push high and get us entry. That's what I'm expecting. But let's go to the news. Let's go to the news. See what we got. What you doing, Sparky? Relax. Relax, fam. Relax, fam. Hold on 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. We back. All right. Give me one more second. We'll come back and chop it up about this news. I'm making some coffee. All right. I had to get some coffee here. And get the coffee. All right, no news on Sunday. No news on Monday morning. As you can see, we do have evening news tonight at 6. It could be 6 p.m. We got Judo Bank Manufacturing PMI, Judo Bank Services PMI. 6 p.m. tonight on Monday. Tuesday morning, we got S&P Global, S&P Global Manufacturing, new home sales. 9 a.m., 8:45 in the morning. Let's see, Wednesday, FOMC. Oh, they got an inflation rate for the GBP, for all the GBP traders. So that's gonna be some nice movement for London on Wednesday morning. So we should see a nice little push, possibly some manipulation to get into a nice sell or a buy, depending on where we at on structure. But that'll be interesting. Wednesday morning. Like I said, Wednesday morning our time. Not really Wednesday morning. That's 1 p.m. We got FOMC. So no news really on Wednesday. Just FOMC at 1 o'clock. Thursday, the news report that repeats itself every week. Jobless claims, continuous jobless claims, and initial jobless claims. That's going to be out on Thursday, 7:30 in the morning. And Friday, we have goods, trade balance, the core PCE, price index, personal spending, personal income, durable goods, and the Michigan consumer sentiment. I'm not sure if I remember seeing all these news releases come out on the same day, but I'll take it. So we have over 6, 7, over 7 news releases on Friday. So we got a pretty busy week. I would say, especially stemming from Wednesday morning with the German pound getting the inflation rate at 1 in the morning on Wednesday morning, then double back with the FOMC at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Wednesday gonna be a pretty volatile day. It's gonna be enough time between these two trades. I mean, shit, it's 12 hours, 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. to find a good setup. So Wednesday should be sweet. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to Wednesday for that volatility that's gonna get kicked into the market. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, the news for the day don't come out until 6 p.m. So we good on that. Let's jump back to the charts. You hear me? I was trying to tease us with our entry. We just need to slightly push higher, man, so we could get in. We're just trying to get in where we fit in. Hey, 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 hey. I know what's in, hey. I know what's over there, hey. You know what's over there, Come on, baby. Just need a little tap higher. Just a little tap. to fill in my gap, my fair value gap. Look, I'm just gonna pull that out right now. Since niggas won't play. I still don't know what it was. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. I'm looking for the market to get inside a little box right here. Inside fair value gap. That's what they call it. There we go. Alright. We're still off 2 pips. I'm going to say 3 pips because we do have the spread. So about 3.5 pips away from where we need to be. We're looking to get entered right here for a sell. This is a sell entry. Let's lock that right there. Lock that in place. And lock that in place. In there. Oh, nice reaction. Let's see how that plays out. Like that rejection. Let's see if that's really we on the right side. Because remember, we still coming off a 1 hour bullish engulfing. I'm expecting these bearish engulfings plays to happen in the hole. Just going off the 4 hour. The only thing that would mitigate this is if this 4 hour, which closes at 9, closes engulfing. If this closes engulfing, then this trade is invalid. This sell that I got in is invalid from here. And right now, based off our entry of about 66.45, we would be 5 pips away. So we got time to wait. And we got time to wait for this to see how the market plays out. If we get a close above 66.50 on the 4 hour, that would be a bullish engulfing. That would coincide with this bullish engulfing, and then we would get out of this sell and be looking for buys for the rest of the day to attack this liquidity up here. But yeah, this is pretty much how we trade, you know. Like I said, I could have easily just offered this retest down here in this close. That would have been a good sign to just get into buys off this bullish engulfing. But I'm looking at these 2 bearish engulfings, and I feel like this was more the move. Yes, one could say it probably has already done what it needed to do as far as the sell. It swept this liquidity level right here. We got a swing low here, and then ultimately the low down here. One of the more stronger lows, if you will. So we do have, this is a thing, more available room for sales as far as the main target, as far as the main swing point for the 1 hour versus the swing point on the bullish side. And the fact that we didn't utilize London to extremely push high, we got these rejection wicks here and created this push lower. And like to test down to these opens and closes down here. I'm still holding a little true to sales based off these engulfings only. And, we did reach into a gap, which we, kind of failed that, rejected. Wasn't a full close fill, but still good enough. We just got to monitor this and see how well of a scenario this plays out. That's all we can do. Like I said, on this, if I was in this sell, my targets would have been probably would be that 66.35. So that's what we're gonna set our take profit. 35. Once we get to 637, I'll push my take profit out to these lows, this next zone down here, and just monitor my stop loss. Let's see how strong the bulls are. Halfway on this hour. Bulls, we need you to. Where do I not need? I don't want to go as high as what? This open at 66.49.5. Right there. Let's see the market close above here for sales. So basically, I don't want the market to close. For sales to be alive and true, I don't want to see the market close above this green dash line. As long as we stay below our sell entry and target levels in here or levels down here, we should be good. I'm just gonna let it play out. the beautiful thing of this. It's like buying real estate and letting it play out. Chances are, we all know real estate is a really good investment strategy, but in a sense, that's what you're doing. You're building something, you're building a trade out there, and you're letting it play out to see if it's going to pay you rent. No. All right, guys, take a little slight break. We probably go wrap this up at NYSE Open, which is in 30 minutes. Our time, which is 9 o'clock New York time. And we're going to see how everything works out. 1 second. And if you did take buys, just in case if you do take these buys and they do work out, your target should be 66.58, right up in here. We don't want to target the highs. Yeah, they can go. We want to target the easy money, which will be up here. So, depending on, I just close here, you would put your stops below here. So the entry would be 40. Stops will be below 27, so 22-ish. 22, 40, so 18 pip stop loss. Your target would be 58. 18 pip take profit. It's not bad. Not bad, Nicholas. About like a 1.25 to 1 risk to reward. So not the most amazing scenario, but you get the drift. That's funny. It's exactly the midnight open. NY midnight open. Right here. Midnight. NYC. Very important price level. Look like we could be reaching that, but I'm just gonna monitor it and see. I see a lot of bullish value. But like I said, we don't want market to close above here. Closes above here, all this selling is voided out. wait till your entry on this one. You know, that had a nigga nervous, boy. Please, just please. It would be amazing to get like a stupid strong rejection, like a boom down here. Especially closing above this close and this open. This little support right here, that would be nice for the market to close right there. We can only hope. Until then, we just be patient. 1 second, guys. La da da. We got 20 more minutes left on this candle to close, guys, for the hourly. Let's be patient and see what we do. Like the bulls are trying to fight, but I'm just waiting to see if they're going to break past and close above my point of no return, if you will. So we're just waiting to see. 5 minutes left on the 15 minutes, so maybe we'll drop down to that time frame to get a little bit more action. You know, no, we'll do 5 minutes. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's get some real action. All right. Be back in 1 second. Big rejection, y'all. Big rejection. I know y'all see it. Big rejection. Yeah, we got a big rejection on this 5-minute. 15 minutes left for this next candle to close on 15-minute time frame. If you're looking, we got 3 more 5-minute candles, and the 1-hour candle will close in 15 minutes, thus opening NYSE market orders and volume. So if the bears have come to play, we should see an expansion down further, and that will make us all happy and very wealthy. Hold on right quick. I got to get my charger, my laptop. Yes, sir. Sweet, buttery move so far. Now, what's going to happen is if we get a push down, I mean, we really don't need to, but if we get a push down below these lows during this trail, what's going to happen, what's expected to happen, because this is the move it's looking like. But what will happen is it'll come down probably below here, possibly hover, tap back into this area potentially, and then sell off further. That's the scenario that typically happens on the 5 and 1 minute time frame for scalping. But overall, we just gone with the flow of the bears. Like I said, I wanted to be in a trade based off of this engulfing because I missed this from Sunday. We didn't go live on Sunday. I was in the studio, you heard me, locked in. But nonetheless, I still wanted to be a part of this move, and I felt that the bears were still holding strong with sweeps of these highs. Furthermore, filling in this gap area right here. So this right here. On the 1 hour time frame, we got a gap right here. You feel me? So market came into this area. This was a sell area. Bam. So I wanted to get into that move. But I did just want to blindly get in. I mean, bam, we could have got in right here. Just at the close of this. And then took sales and looked like we would have been in profit so far. Nice drawdown, but in profit right now. Who knows? Market could always flip. But overall, sometimes you got to dip down to the smaller time frame just to see if you can find an area that the market would likely come to. Not to say that the trend will reverse on you, but the market would likely retrace to, and then it could enter you in. And that's basically all I did. Will the trade work out? Hopefully. If it doesn't, it's all good. Because guess what? I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow, and I'm going to do the same thing on Wednesday, and the same thing throughout the week and throughout the rest of the year, because that's what's going to develop us into, successes and just wealth into this industry. It's consistency, doing the same thing and over, not worrying about what the outcome is, because we have no control over that. But what I do know is the market forms patterns and it follows history, and it retraces to an equilibrium of price, if that makes any sense. It's random, but it's based off of a algorithmic pattern that's created and put into place by humans. And we all know humans are greedy people. That's all I'm going to say. Greedy people. So with that being said, we have 10 minutes left for this 1 hour to close. Let's see how we do. This is my data. Where's my data? Just looking at the volume. I like to watch volume increase. It's looking good so far. You hear me? It's looking good so far. This is easy money, guys. Y'all just got to come to the market and perform the same way you would. Like I said, overall, the trade was sales stemming from what the 1 hour did on Sunday. This is the only reason I'm in this sell, because of this move. This is our trade, the engulfing color change strategy. We get 2 or more of the same color candles followed by an engulfing color change. And typically we find these in, great, if you will, trend reversal scenarios. So, we had a nice bullish run right here from Thursday. It was like Thursday morning. Had a nice bullish run all of Thursday into Friday morning. Right after the New York session ended, we get this engulfing right here. Nice little rejection from those highs, selling into these wicks. And then on Sunday, we get another retrace higher. 2 or more of the same color candles, which we had 3 right here, followed by an engulfing, and then the sell-off. That's it. On Sunday, that was a good sell. I don't know if anybody in the squad got in those sales. I'm pretty sure Jay did. I know he adamant about getting into our entry, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the reason why we got in, baby. We're approaching 5 more minutes left on this candle to close. No news in the morning. We have no news until tonight. So this is all algorithmic, normal price action just playing out. No heavy increases in volume from news. So whatever's gonna be is gonna be. It's already written. And as you can see, what was written was Friday afternoon sales and then Sunday market open evening sales. And basically, we're just trying to catch the continuation of that train to go down and potentially hit our target and our destination point down here at 66.10. This honestly would be my first level, just that quick 10 pip. Once I get that, and if we break below, I have my stop loss right here to lock in that profit and expecting to go down lower. But like I said, the market can't go higher. What we don't want to see for this sell to still be valid is the market to close above this dash line. If we get the market on the 1 hour or the 4 hour to close above here, then this sell, all this selling is invalid, even up to here. I mean, this was a valid sell from this point, but just the continuation is invalid. And we could be potentially going following the rest of this bullish trend. So I got reasons to get out of these moves, guys, and we're not just blindly getting into the sales and buys and whatnot. So you gotta have a reason. And the reason why I put this price here, or why I put this line here, is because of the 4 hour. If we go to the 4 hour, I look at this market and like, what would make me get out of these sales? Is, for one, a bullish engulfing. And that bullish engulfing would be right above this open. So if I zoom in, right above the open of this candle right here, we get the market to push higher and close above here, big green candle, then this sell is invalid. I'm getting out of my sell. It'll be at a loss, probably like a 4 or 5 pip loss, but I'm getting out of my sell. Now my stop loss would be on the 1 hour, 5 pips above this recent swing point. So it'd be here, 52.57. So we got like a 10 pip stop loss. So that's nice. This is gonna be a great trade. If this works out with a 10 pip stop loss, we got in right here. 10 pip stop loss, roughly 57. We got targets down here to 10 from an entry of 45. Oh yeah. It's like 30, 35 pips. Give me. You feel me? And we just approaching 8 o'clock. It's 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes left until NYSE open. And we should see some volume increase. We see the market moving a little sporadically. That's just stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange. All that volume is flooding the market. So that's where we could probably see more bullishness. But like I said, we just don't want to see the price close above this dotted line. I don't care how high it gets. It goes as high as up here. I just don't want to see it close. I just want to see rejection. It's going to let me know this sell is still valid. And that's how we stay in trades. But you will only know this if you've been in the game for 4 years plus. So y'all tap in with us. We'll teach you everything we know. Get to this damn bag. Treat this forex shit like real estate. We build and trade ideas like apartment complexes. Once the trade hit our take profit, that's the fix and flip. You hear me? That's all we doing. We fixing and flipping accounts. One more minute. These motherfuckers fighting, boy. The Bulls and the Bears is like, dang. What is y'all gonna do? 50 seconds left. Let's see if we're gonna get a real outburst from this NYSE. I don't know. This what Jay say. Jay say we get that volume increase. Let's see. Approaching 30 seconds. They fighting. It's definitely a battle. Oh. Watch we go get a bullish push higher. Watch. That same push. Watch. Everybody taking sales probably. It's all about manipulation, right? 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Once we get like a dumbass push. Well, I'll show y'all a hand. If this trade works out, this is like going to the casino playing blackjack, and the dealer showing their hand. Every time they deal out the card, they got their cards flipped over. How much fun would it be to play like that? I really would like to stay on just to see how this hourly closes, but all I'm gonna say, if y'all wanna keep up with what we got going on for the rest of the week, just tap in, send us a message, YouTube, Instagram, Fxbrosllc, send us a DM, and just hit us up, comment, whatever you let us know y'all want to tap into the Telegram chat. That way we can keep y'all updated with how this trade worked out, because I think I'm going to wrap it up in a little bit. See what that 1 minute looking like. So this is all a Sunday. Sunday opened here. Nice little sell-off right there. Nothing but buy structure. High, low. Then we get this nice push up. What are we targeting at? Let's draw a line right there and see. Why did we go that high? Let's put a line right there. Let's go back in history. Oh, tapping into old levels. Basically taking out this high. the last level of liquidity before the ultimate high, like this first swing point, if you will, prior to all these. So you can zoom in a little bit, see if there was any extra gaps that was being filled on that. Yeah, right up in there. Basically taking us like equal highs too, somewhat. Equal highs here, so taking out a little bit of liquidity. I see that. I see that. So that was Asian on Sunday. From there, the market never reached that high. Then we get another first swing point here. We get a gap right here. Not quite, but I could see the market coming back up this high. I could see that. But that's far-fetched. That's very far-fetched. But I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to keep it real. I've seen a lot of things. Just a tap. As long as we don't get a close above here, we still, but I can see the market tapping up this high. 1 minute, 5 minutes, bullshit. We need to see the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily close above this line before we get out of this sell, ultimately. And not even the thought of getting out of the sell, but just the fact that this trade we're in right now in this session is invalid. Maybe the same entry may set up tonight. We'll hop into that, but who knows? We just be patient. So yeah, the market was selling off from Sunday into midnight right here. Then we get pre-London taking out lows right here. Let's see. Let's draw a line right there and see why the market come this low. Bam. Taking out liquidity down here, which it did very well. It did good with this last little push down. Show enough signs that it wanted to hit it, so you could expect a swing below here. When people probably would be buying, especially when you see this push up high right here. When you see that push up high, a lot of people was expecting to buy, probably looking to buy off of, that fair value gap. Shit, everybody getting taught right now to push higher. But the market kept going lower. Almost about to swing below here, but never really did. It did below the bodies. I zoom in, the bodies right here. It did swing below that, but not these wicks. Nonetheless, that was the lowest point for London, pre-London. Then we get a push higher. During pre-New York session. I would say pre-London kind of starts at 2. So ultimately, what the market was really reaching for was here. So if pre-London was here, all sales. And as you see, London tried during this, the thick of it, of their morning, if you will. It tried to go higher, somewhat here in these points, but that was the high point, especially after after the market left this large gap area to fill, which it never pretty much did. It tried to right here, but it's continued selling out. That was the area where we would look for on 1 minute, if you will, to look for sales, judging off of London's price action after we saw what the Asian session did last night, creating these highs. The London taking out the lows of that and giving us this nice gap to fill in, which we did right here perfectly, sold off. But that's leaving a lot of liquidity because a lot of people caught that sell. That's why you get a tester right here and then initially a push higher right before pre-London, pre-New York. And yeah. After we create that swing point, after filling in this gap, we then create another area. And that's when I drew out. I drew this out on the 5-minute, but you can see it on the 1-minute too. The same scenario that I talked about right here. After we took out lows from the previous session of, the Asian session, took out these lows from what it did all late night. Same scenario here. The market is coming in and take out this last swing point to push to take out liquidity that filled in the gap from here. Like, it's all telling a story. I know it's a lot, but it's just 4 years of me learning this shit. Creating another area that needed to be filled in, just price that just left another zone to another zone with no fight from the opposite, no fight from the opposition, just strictly sales or strictly buys or whatever, whatever you're looking at in the market. And price typically likes to retrace in that, fill in that, mitigate that, make sure everybody gets a fair price. That's why they call it a fair market gap, because we don't want nobody to get left out. Just like me and Jay talk about the bus. When the bus leaves you, sometimes it'll come back and pick up the people that it couldn't catch on the first go round. The bus gets full sometimes, but people still be left at the bus stop. So the bus got to come back around, pick up some more people that it didn't get, and take them to their destination. So that's basically what it's doing. So after we left that price gap, leaving a nice swing point to take out liquidity from here, that also filled in this gap. We waited for price to come back up, and all, like I said, all this goes in with the engulfings I talked about on Friday. Earlier this morning, I talked about from Friday at 1 p.m. and then Sunday night last night, the engulfings that happened. So this is all going with that bearish momentum. So we marked this out on a 5-minute, but as you can see, the same pretty much areas from here to, I say, to about right there. That whole price gap still is within this 5-minute gap. So you would be waiting for the market to come up and you would get entered. So initially you would probably get entered right here. And I think that's what we got entered in on this sell, because this blue line was my sell entry. Very little drawdown. Hopefully it stays that way. And the market trades lower, create another price gap that we feel come back into and then start to sell off. So it's just a beautiful song and dance, a beautiful story that the market tells. And once you understand it, you can find yourself in some very nice, profitable situations. So it's the 5-minute. So we had this wick. I was explaining this to Supreme the other day. You have it's a 3-candle move, so you need a price, a large price move from one area to another, one zone to another, with a large gap being left. And the way you find that gap is the first initial candle from where price left from, whether you're going bullish or bearish. That lowest or highest wick. And in the sense of what we're looking at bearish. So I'm gonna say the lowest wick, and then that third candle, the highest point, that highest wick. In between those 2 points, that's the gap we're looking at. That's the price that needs to be filled, that fair price. Because all this is just, it was too fast for people to catch a good price. Like, it's like missing a sale. Put it like that. This is a sale at a furniture store that somebody told you that's ending in 5 minutes. You have no time to catch that sale. So we just wait for Christmas time for that sale to happen again, and then we can catch that sale. So that's basically what it's doing. It does it on every time frame. It plays out beautifully, on the higher time frames ultimately, but you just got to be more patient, which people are not. But we're showing you this on the 1 hour. I mean, right now the 5 minute, but I like to look at this on the 1 hour and higher. But 5 minute is good for quick scalping entries. But yeah, this is how you find it. Like right here, we had this price push higher, this wick here to the close of this body, because we don't have a wick. That whole area would be a gap. If I drew it out, this is how it would look. And you would wait for price to come back in and buy. But ultimately, as you can see, we didn't do that, which would give you another reason why we bearish. We broke through that, took out these lows, came back up here, and tried to reverse from here, because a lot of people will reverse from here. This is a break. This is a support. Let me zoom back up on a 5 minute, because I don't even like to talk about shit on this small time frame. But this is support. Then we came down, broke support, so now this will be resistance. So what most traders do, they wait for resistance. It would be like a move up in here, or like right up in here. And once price reached that area, they will sell. But what they don't know about is that price likes to also fill market gaps, fair market gaps, price gaps, to reprice the market that just left so abruptly. When price left another area to another zone so abruptly, it likes to reprice that. So that's basically what it was doing. That if you don't know about that, which I didn't know, even though this is still a good move, this is still a good sale, you can mitigate your drawdown, and you'll be waiting for price to come up in here and then reject heavy. You see that heavy rejection we have from there? So that's kind of like almost a telltale sign, like, hey, we really not fucking with this price up here. We came to do what we did, and bam, we about to go. So that's kind of how you got to look at it too. So same scenario on every time frame. It's 1 hour. Yeah. So we about to wrap this up. You hear me? We'll be back in the morning. Hopefully every morning. Keep this momentum going. 6:30 until whenever. Looking like on average we've been going about like 8, possibly 9 if I got other people joining. But yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 6:30, Tuesday. Like I said, we do have news this evening, I think. Yeah, we got the Judo Bank Manufacturing and Judo Bank Services PMI coming out tonight this evening at 6. That's Australian high news, so that might be the move that we need for the market to move down here. Who knows? Maybe we might get this move in the morning, and then when that news release comes out, at 6. That might be the additional news we need to push lower. If it's negative, that would deem so. If we get a negative news on that Australian news that's coming out at 6 this evening, then we could potentially see more bearish push down here. Other than that, we'll see what happens. But for sure, tomorrow morning we'll be back going over these charts. Shout out to everybody who caught sales this morning and really last night. That was the move. So yeah, we out, y'all. Peace.